that's there for later. Welcome! The name of this stream is just called Attempting Elite 4 because that's what the intention is that we'll attempt the Elite 4 with what we've got. I've put on the wall our cool dudes, our team as it were. Well, you know what, the average level, not too bad, but the Elite 4 does go into the 60s. Just as a heads up on that. In fact, we're even going to just quickly switch looks way up front because before we can even attempt an Elite 4, when we try talking to the ace trainer in front there, Barry appears! Hold it! Don't go off without me! You're challenging the Pokemon League, aren't you? That's why I'm here too! Let's see who's more worthy of making the challenge with a battle. And so we have one last battle with Barry. A full team of 6. Good on him. And he starts off with a Star Raptor. This is why I chose Luxray, because I kind of saw this on the thing when I was looking for the Elite 4, just to double check that I'm not about to be having to go and make an entire new team. We intimidate each other, because... I guess. Ooh, yeah, that's close combat. The Star Raptor. That does mean that our Spark is now going to do more because that Intimidate's now being completely negated. Right. Oh yeah, Focus Sash. That is a rather good move actually. Rather than Barry on that one. Like, that means I actively now am having to use another turn just to take out the Star Raptor. It's a shame that there's no real timer on Luxray because it means that really that Focus Slash didn't mean much. I would assume that there's the potential of Endeavour, but possibly not because it's a high enough level where it may have chosen to forget it. Anyway, Luxray getting to level 56 actually gets Crunch, which is nice. That's an upgrade over Bite. That's good. We want that now rather than in the middle of all of the fighting. Well, actually, maybe in the middle of the fight wouldn't be so bad, because then we'd have more PP for said Crunch. Anyway, regardless, I'll do most of the levels up, so that means this is good. This is a bit of experience that we'll happily take before the fighting truly begins. Azumarill's better for this, due to Aqua Tail being an attacking Water-type move, versus Aqua Wing being not. Infernape will not handle my Aqua Tail. Oh, so close combat. Just punching my Pokemon in the face very hard isn't really gonna cut it, Barry. I'm gonna have to admit that. So this is why we might not need to worry about the Elite Four too much, because as long as we hit them as hard as possible, we should be able to do this. Besides, some of these levels are quite lovely to have. Roserade. Roseраde's grass poison typing means we could bring out Torterra, but we'll bring out Houndoom. Seeing as the various Elite Four members will have Pokemon of the same typings, they should, but it's Gen 4, so I'm lying, they do not. Cough cough Flint, cough cough. Grassy Terrain. Certainly utilising manoeuvres that do not exist before this point. But it's nice with Grassy Terrain. You don't really, it's not that grassy to be honest, but well, that's partly because of our locale more than anything else. Roserade defeated. Nice that Barry actually spent the time to get a shiny stone to, or is it Dawnstone? The stone that's needed to get Roselia into Roserade. Snorlax, we could try and utilise Reversal, but why do that when we've straight up got a fighting type Pokemon that can do the whole punch face very hard thing, or a Sphere, which might be better. It is a Snorlax after all. Good that he evolved his Munchlax. Yeah, let's all Sphere this turn because I don't know what Barry's going to do. Ooh, that wasn't even half. Hammer Arm and we dodge. Okay. And that's leftovers, okay, that's fun. But it means we don't have to worry about any citrus berries, so that's good. Super effective. Goes for the hammer arm. Actually hits this time. Ouch. And that falls the speed, so... Okay, so Lucario's down. That's great. Damn, that's still typing. Anyway, well, I guess that means... I mean, it's weakened. We could just by power killing. Spatial Rend. And Snorks is down. Floatzel! We'll keep power curing. It's very resistant to water, so... Ah! Crit Claw. Fair play, fair play. Though, to be fair, probably would have Aqua Jet, so I mean, priority's not an issue for Floatzel. I feel like Quick Claw should be on a slower Pokemon, like Snorlax. That would be rather bizarre. Snorlax goes first, what? Moment, but, you know. Lucario's not getting any experience, that's great, I've noticed that, but what else can I do? Ah, Heracross. Yeah, let's just show what will happen to Heracrosses throughout the Elite Four with Houndoom. Because, yep, bug type. Although it is fighting type, so our Houndoom might actually be at a disadvantage slightly. So, Houndoom is waiting your directions. Yep, Flamethrower. Heracross goes for the Sword Stance. That gives us time, thankfully. First is just straight up hurting us. Can it survive a Flamethrower? It did. Ooh. We're not finished yet. We'll get out of this spot because we're so tight. Okay. Well, Barry, you can talk about your timers for however long you want to. That wasn't... that was super effective. Because fire. That was coverage. The Heracross had good coverage. Well, it's part fighting, so assume we will get out there, use Play Rough and all that. Goes for the Rock Slide. Okay, we live, because that's only neutral, so thankfully. And we win! I do think one or two of my Pokemon might be worth having as a little bit higher level. But unfortunately we don't have rare candies or available, so oh well. So anyway, one more last fight with Barry over with. Guess I'm not ready for the Pokemon League if I'm losing to you, darn it. Just you wait, I'll get tougher and win my way through the Pokemon League. Because I'm going to become the toughest Pokemon trainer there is. The champion. Chris, you better not lose to anyone before me. Well, we'll do what we can. Well, now we're going to have to heal. And while we're healing, I wrote this plan of action before the stream. So the plan of action, we fight the Elite Four. Now there are two options, we can win or we can lose. If we win, then great, we win, and I'll maybe have to come up with something else to do if they do it too quickly, you know? Because you know, I might just have to do that. However, if we fail, we'll grind a bit so that maybe the Pokemon will be stronger and therefore I can actually win. So we'll try again, we'll hopefully win, and then I'll come up with a reason to play more Pokemon. Maybe I don't think there's really much post-game because this is Gen 4. But there are other Pokemon games. True, I've played pretty much all mainline, so that's not really much of a concern on, oh, Grizz has played a game before kind of logic. Like, oh, come on, I'm playing Cold still. Until we get to Revelry, I know what's happening. Or at least I know the clip notes, the bullet points, because it's been a while on that sort of fun. So yeah, this is our plan of action. And we'll just move it off the screen, because we don't need it on the screen. And this is my plot, so this is just what my team's going to be. And if it's like there's a glaring hole in the team, in terms of what we should have, then I will have to adjust accordingly. Now, I actually do have, not on a display capture, the Elite Four lineups here, so I can at least try and start off on a good note. As we'll be beginning against the bug type Awon. Or A1 or something along those lines, basically. Who utilizes bug types. So they have to examine our gym badges, even though that we couldn't have gotten up here without the 8th one, so... But yeah, all the badges. Trainer, you've indeed collected all the gym badges of Sinnoh. Demonstrate the power that brought you here and go for glory. We shall. Welcome to Elite 4. Of course, it's more the Diamond Pearl designed rooms instead of the Platinum ones, but ah well. Our first opponent is Awon. Awon, it doesn't matter too much. He uses bug types, as I said earlier. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I'm Awon, of the Elite 4. It's good to meet you. Oh, I should explain, I'm a huge fan of bug Pokemon. Bug Pokemon are nasty, mean, and yet they're beautiful too. Now, I do agree, there are quite a few bug types that are rather beautiful, and can be quite deadly. Mainly because a lot of them end up having poison type maneuvers, because of course they do. You don't know why I take on challenges here in this room? It's because I want to become perfect, just like my bug Pokemon. Okay, let me take you on. And so our first of many fights start. I wish there was a way to get more Aethers, but oh well. We'll do what we can. Only 5 Pokemon, that's fair enough. And he starts with a Dustox. I do like Dustox. So, this is fine. Bug Poison, so we could have thrown in a ground type maneuver here or there, but ultimately that's probably not the wisest decision because of the bug type moves. But, I mean, we got Flamethrower on Houndoom. We're not one-shotting. That's a concern. We're certainly not one-shotting now with the light screen. Fuck. Ah, Bag Sludge. To be fair, I didn't really look at what moves they really were going to be using. I just looked to see what Pokemon they were and just glanced at them all. Mainly at the levels, so I know for now we're actually off level. Sadly, because of that full restore plus the fucking light screen, we're now actually getting stalled a little bit. Kind of sucks a little bit, but there's not much I can do about it, so we just have to keep using Flamethrower. Moonlight. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You're not stalling anything but sides prolonging this battle. I'm tempted to just do a beat up just to see if that will do more now because of the whole light screen malarkey. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's use a beat up. Okay, no, it's not as good. Well, actually, it might be a little bit. There we go. There's the Toxic. I was wondering where it was. And we immediately expelled the poison. Okay, well, withdraws the Dustox because he realised, okay, we're not actually getting anywhere here. And sends out Heracross. It having the light screen active is actually bad news because Houndoom is weak to fighting. Oh, and the light screen's worn off and Heracross is burned because it has a Flame Orb. Oh. Ah. Now that makes sense. Flame Orb, which then allows for Facade. Okay. Okay. There's bad news to an extent, obviously, because Houndoom was the crux of this fight. Oops. So, as I was thinking, Houndoom is the one that needs the levels. If Facade takes out a Shimmer Wheel, oh boy, that's a crit. Hmm. That's not good. That ain't good at all. This facade burn up. That did so much damage to Palkia. That did so much damage. Like, the fuck? Right, okay, yeah, this is a situation at hand. Yeah, we'll keep in because Beautify's about flying, but the fuck has happened? But hey, at least our higher level Pokemon are still getting levels. Vespiquen also weak to Radiant Power. And has Unnerve, so if we had berries it wouldn't matter. Yay, the stat boost! And, oh look, Vespiquen had one. Oh, well, the odds of that, eh? And attack order. Which beats the Palkia up. Damn it! Actually, this is the first Vespiquen we're fighting, actually. Vespiquen is the evolved form of Combi, but it's only female Combis that can evolve. Because usually that's what a queen bee is. Queen bee is a female bee. All the workers are usually male. So, you know, it's just how it works. Anyway, even Palkia's down. We're down to 3. Fucking hell. You know what? We're going to have to stay in because I think Dustox is either the last or the second to last. Because, yep, second to last. So, we just need to beat the Dustox up. Good news is we do have maneuvers. So, yep, there's the white screen. That's why I wasn't too worried about what we can and can't do in this situation at hand. Oh, that's Spark. It'll be Stab. It might be actually worse though. Nope, we do. Okay, good. We killed the Dustox. Yay! And of course, we got one last mon to go through. Oh, good. The Lucario's gone low. That's good. Drapion, a Poison Dark Pokemon. The evolved form was Skorupi. Which, you know, Skorupi I think is actually a bug type, so fair enough, he's using the evolved form of a bug. But still, you're kind of breaking away slightly there, Aaron. I'm just going to point that one out. But this does mean it is incredibly weak to Earthquake. And we're incredibly weak to X-Scissor. But we actually tanked it quite well, so thank God for our superior defense. Not yet. Your first Pokemon League victory doesn't come easily, kid. Well, I mean, I have another Earthquake, and you use a full restore, which just guarantees us another turn of beating up Drapion. Hey, maybe Tiltail will just quit because it wants to be praised or something. Nope, we did less damage that time. The fuck? So that means there's a range of damage we could be doing. That's fun. Well, we can take the 8 Scissor, which is why I wasn't too worried. Shame that we had to go through another Earthquake, but ah well. That just means less Earthquakes for Flint. Now we've seen what happens when the team is actually a little bit under-leveled. Is that at the moment we've lost most of our team. Like, do we revive? Because this is just a trial to see how far I would get. You know, 3 more trainers are waiting for you. They're all tougher than me. That they may be, because the next one is Bertha, the ground type. Which means that we have to deal with, and her highest level is actually level 59. But begins with a Pokemon that we've seen before. And for that, we're going to want Torterra up front. And also, more importantly, we need to revive. We definitely are reviving a Azumarill, because otherwise, and Palkia as well will work out. Houndoom, not so good, but that's fine. We want everyone to be up and at 'em for the fight at hand. Stealth Rock ain't going to be useful against Bertha's team due to their rock ground, due to the whole ground typing. There may be some rock grounds, but point being, we enter and well, you're quite the adorable trainer, but you've also got a spine. Ahaha, I'm Bertha. I have a preference for ground type Pokemon. Well, would you show this old lady how much you've learned? Do 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 do. That's right, she starts with a Quagsire. Water ground, so you can't just assume that you'll be able to use, say, a water type. Well, more importantly, you can't use Empoleon in this gym because all the ground, Elite Four member, because of all the ground that will be going around. But end of the day, Quagsire 4 times weak to ground. Oh god, I did not. Okay, let me get reading. The Quagsire has Toxic. That's actually not the worst idea actually, because it now will force a timer on me. So unless Torterra just immediately expels it. And the leftovers. Okay, that's fair enough. We didn't expel the Toxic. We'll maybe have to sort that out at a later point. But we'll Razor Leaf, because that deals with the Quagsire just straight up. It can't Toxic anybody else. Damn it, we are on a timer. Whiscash! Another water ground. So again, we're just going to use Razor Leaf and hope that the Toxic doesn't kill us. Or we expel it and then I can heal. That has a berry to stop us from just murdering it completely. Okay, we did more than half anyway, so despite the window berry. Ooh, that's painful. Oh shit. Oh, okay, that. Water grounds we can't just throw in. Go Lucario. That Ice Beam fucked my shit. Okay. And we still got so many more to go through still. Thankfully, we should be fine. Whiscash isn't the strongest Pokemon. Oh yeah, ground type. Bulldoze will fucking hurt. Okay, well. And we have a speed down. Okay, that's also not good. Of course she fucking uses a full restore. Ooh, Whiscash is on nothing. Thanks to a crit. But are we able to live a Bulldoze at 96? I don't think so. No, we're not. Okay. Darn. Well, Lucario tried. I still have the Lloyd Bangs over Stephen Richards thing on the bottom corner. Huh. I wouldn't notice that by now. Azumarill, come on out. Right, listen. All you have to do is hit the Whiscash once. She didn't heal it. Okay, good. We should be in the clear of all the water types now, so Luxray can be, no, not used still, because... Anyway, Sudowoodo! You know what? Let's Rain Dance. Strengthen Aqua Tail. Head smash. It just smashes its head into us and almost kills us. Okay, that's great. Please be faster with the Aqua Tail. Okay, good. Avoids the attack. Oh, fucking hell. Damn it! Go, Palkia. Okay, that does nothing. Low kick should not do that much damage. What the fuck? Oh yeah, because the way low kick works is weight based. Oh. Anyways, we are actually still rather struggling. And she has a golem too, so that's fun. Right, anyway. Special when. Yep, sturdy. Damn it. No. Go, Houndoom. I'm down to my Pokemon that are not so good against these Pokemon, like, that's not good, so. Well, the foul play will work this turn anyway, due to the 1 health that the Golem had. Literally anything would work. And now we have to deal with a Hippowdon. It's the female version. And the Sandstream will kick in regardless, so this is when I should have maybe thought of using Azure Mirror. Oh yeah, it's pure ground, so Flamethrower will work. I actually am tempted for first, but I feel like we're faster. Yeah, we're probably faster. Yeah, we're faster. Okay, which is a shame, because I feel like Earthquake's going to one-shot. Ooh. Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame on the 1 health. It's a shame. Why is there a OneDrive look back again memories thing popping up? Oh, that's weird. Anyway, that happened, unfortunately. Yeah, we lose. We can't beat Bertha. Unless I want to spam with 5s. And for the record, if we actually want to go over the moves that Hippowdon has, because we've only seen Earthquake, there's a Chesto Berry involved. I'm assuming that's to try and prevent status conditions that you can do on a ground type. Specifically Sleep. Has Crunch. Okay, fair enough. Crunch is a decent move. I mean, I have Crunch too. I'll utilize it. We're going to lose this fight. West, so all my work will be for nothing. And Ice Fang to really make sure that I don't use Torterra. Which probably means... the Chester Berry also means that its West doesn't matter. It becomes fully awake immediately, which means you could actually go for a sleep tactic on the first attempt. And it would do something. We actually are not in a good position. Mainly just because... yeah, Earthquake's going to kill, so... yeah. Okay, so we failed. So... I don't know if the Steam info was even correct. I have no more Pokemon to fight, so we give money and we lose. We were overwhelmed by defeat, so we go back to the Pokemon Center right in front of the Elite Four bit. And to be fair, we did get some experience out of it, so we could just keep running at them until we succeed. But yeah, we do have the dilemma. We need to be able to take out the Dustox before it's able to set up the light screen. So now we have to think to ourselves, okay, time for the type calculator, defense solo. Okay, well, what's poison bug weak to? Oh, well, flying, rock, fire, and psychic, obviously. So we could run maybe a different maneuver for this. let's go into our TMs and think this through. What type of moves do we have here that we could utilize? Well, Dragon Pulse here would be a better move than Dragon Claw and Palkia due to its stats. Lucario can also learn it. That's kind of funny. Waterfall can only be learned by Azure Maril with its 80 base power. Because if we don't use this, we have Aquatel, which is 90, but it always has a chance of missing. Fastest Waterfall being a little bit weaker, but can hit, and it utilizes physical still, so that's exactly what we'd want to see. So ultimately, yeah, let's do that. Let's just switch out for Waterfall because that actually is more beneficial. Charge Beam, not so useful due to Luxray being the only one that can learn it really. Rock Slide's just more maneuvers that can take out the flying types. I don't think there's really anything that's weak to poison we could deal with. Avalanche would be an ice option for anything that's weak to ice. Because Hail's the only other real ice move I've got here. Pardon me. Surf is a special move we could give to Palkia. That would be better than having Aqua Wing, really. Oh, we just selected on, no. We want it on Palkia. I was just not paying attention. Because Palkia has stronger special than physical attack, it probably is worth actually give it Dragon Pulse actually as well while we're here. Oh, I pressed the wrong buttons. Because then we've got something that we can use over Spatial Wind if we're not wanting to use up all of our PP on it, because we're going to get 5, so you know. Shadow Ball can be run by those Pokemon. Defog, Fly, Drain Punch, Brine, Aerial Ace, Dig. Definitely Gleam, sadly can't be run by anyone. Psychic? We could utilize Psychic on Lucario. We could do that actually. Because if we look at what we've got access to, this special attack is actually lower than the physical attack, plus the fist plate, so these fighting type moves will be doing better. Thinking it through, are there more Pokemon that would be likely to be weak to Ghost than that are Psychic? We have to think this through based on what we know of the team so far. In terms of the Bug team, Psychic would perform better against both Dustox and the Drapion. It might even mean that ideally maybe we start with Lucario over over Houndoom. We still have the issue of Heracross being part fighting with Guts and a Flame Orb, but really it preferred going for Facade anyway because of all of that. So, but really Drapion's real simple because it will just spam X Scissor if we bring out Torterra, so we're not actually worried about that as much. Oh wait, it's Sniper with Scope Lens. Ooh, so we actually may have gone lucky on that one. Point being is our one we can fight. We can fight our one. That one we can do. The fact we lose to Bertha is mainly because of the fact that Wishcash has Ice Beam and Hippowdon does have Ice Fang, but I had like no Pokemon left when we got to the Hippowdon. So ideally we need our Pokemon to be in the 60s, I would argue. Because the other trainers are Flint, whose team has level 61 Pokemon, and Lucian, who has a level 63 Pokemon, and all his Pokemon are very much hanging around the level 60 point, regardless of what they are capable of. So, in reality, we do probably want to maybe focus on having some method to deal with Pokemon a little bit easier by having them be around the level 60 point. Of course, there is the champion Cynthia, and her team ends up highest level is 66. This is the thing. So chances are very good that what we should ideally do is grind our Pokemon up. It might not be the best thing to do, but it certainly is something that is worthwhile. We're not fighting anything that I'm actively using still on though, but it would be Stab. You know, Psychic is better accuracy as well. You know what, we'll get rid of Meteor Mash and have Psychic, because I like Drain Punch as a thing to use, and Aura Sphere is also another thing to use. So there are some things we can do. Definitely some things we can do. We can grind our Pokemon up. That'd be useful. We could also see if we can find some items to equip to our Pokemon, because we haven't really done that too much. If we go into our bag, what do we have other items wise? We've got a Razor Claw, which increases the crit ratio. You know what? Give that to Torterra. That might actually be quite useful. What else have we got here? Full Sense, which just makes them slow. That's not so useful. Smoke Ball is for wild Pokemon. Big Root would help in that sense. Spooky Plate. Another Fist Plate. Another Sap Plate. That's all we've really got. Okay. We've got berries. So we've got a lot of these that do happen to help out in terms of health, but will be bad if we don't have the right thing to it. Also, probably best not to waste on the earlier battles, I would argue. We don't have much else I can think of, really. Might be worth going to Felstone and see if we can buy ethers, because we're gonna need them, I feel. We can fly to anywhere we want to be now. Ideally, that means we can go back into Victory Road and grind, because Terra will be... Oh, we don't need to go into the Pokemon Center here, because that would be useful. 37 minutes in, so this has gone very well, definitely, if anyone is watching. Right, we need to go to where the items are sold. Do you sell? No, you don't sell. Okay. Right, we need to see what we can get here, more so than before. No, okay, right, that's useless. Next floor. You sell X items, which would have a use, just would require us to not die horribly if we don't attack. Right, you're useless because most of the Pokemon have already gotten their base stats already too high. I'm using the counter app, David. Oh yeah, you just gave us the counter app. That's all you do. And you do what's recommended? May I suggest a bowl of carbos? Okay, so you just suggest things. Okay. Next floor. You sell TMs, which are low sweep bulldoze, you turn for swipe burst, protect, safeguard, deflect, light screen, substitute, endure, workup, so stance, double team, flash. Okay. And you down here specifically sell. I'm just getting refreshed here. Fire Blast, Thunder, Blizzard, Focus Blast, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Solar Beam, Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Gyro Ball, Giga Impact, Hyper Beam. Okay. I don't think I've got any Pokemon that can learn Ice Beam, but we'll buy an Ice Beam TM, because there are Pokemon that are weak to Ice that we can beat up with an Ice-type move. This is shy. I was kind of hoping that there was someone that would sell more wafers, but these guys sell stuff based off of the bloody underground stuff. that's useful. And there's nothing up here. Which means to the left. Oh, excuse me for that yawn. Fucking hell. I may or may not have only woken up at like 8, so... Okay, so that idea's fallen flat on its face. Right, let's... Yeah, let's fly to the Pokemon League. And then we'll grind a bit. I'm going to grind until all my Pokemon are level 60, I think, is the way to go. So we'll have Torterra up front because of all the annoying Gravelers that can exist. And just hope for the best, really. Because my nose hurts a bit, so that's fun. I might just go and look for some tissues quickly, because Onyx will definitely be trying to get experience. Now, back in earlier generations, before experience share was truly the way it is, you had to do this individually, which means if a Pokemon was weak to, say, Onyxes and Gravelers and whatnot, they would be at a severe disadvantage. But we're not, because Torterra. We're getting a lot less experience than we would if we were fighting the Elite Four repeatedly. Doing this though, that I've noticed. Well, I need to sort my nose out because I think my nose is getting irritated by something. Like where the fuck did I need tissues? One nose sorted out. Right, okay, we do need to have a better plan of action if this takes too long. We could, actually, you know what? We could grind off of that one. We could just keep going continuously at the Elite Four and just until we win. But it would mean that the strategy will be I won't heal my Pokemon necessarily. I'll just try and utilize a better strategy against some of the options, because clearly that's what we need to do. In fact, I'm going to test this out. I'm going to test out whether Lucario would be better up front and using Psychic on Dustox than Houndoom using Flamethrower. Actually, no. The Flamethrower thing would be better, actually. It's just... There's not really any other options I can think of. I think the only other thing I could do is maybe have a stronger Fire-type move, but... Right, let's try again, because grinding's going to take forever if I don't. Oh. Ugh, like hell, I hate cold weather. I hate it. But then I hate hot weather too, so I'll just know about the weather. British. Anyway, I noticed that I do get enough viewers over the course of Pokemon streams, so I actually do get statistics. So it's like, oh, majority Europe because of when I'm streaming, or at least this specifically. Anyway, with maybe a bit of a level ups that have occurred for Houndoom in the previous fights, maybe now we'll be able to do more damage to Dustox. Nope, about the same. Okay. In comes the light screen, so that means the full restore will happen. Because it might actually be just low enough where just high enough where he won't. Oh, okay, so RNG favoured us today. Okay, well, in this attempt. See, this is what should have happened the first time around. Personally, but well. Then he'll be switching to Heracross. So our strategy against the Heracross, because of its bug fighting, ideally Fire, Psychic and Fairy are the best maneuvers against it, so we are just going to immediately send out Azumarill before it's even got the Flame Orb active. Actively used. So we get a turn. Where Facade ain't gonna do as much. Goes for an Earthquake, that should be fine. Yep, we tanked that easily. Shame that means we are slower, but well, we did the job that we needed to do at the very least. And then in comes Beautifly. We can actually send in multiple different Pokemon here. So we shall. Now we will utilise Luxray. So we took out the Dustox, took out the Heracross, so we've got Beautifly, there's the Vespiquen, and there's of course Drapion left. So we should be fine with keeping Luxray in with Spark this time round. Ooh, we're slower. Ooh, our special defense. But yeah, we one-shot Beautifly. Okay, good. Especially with a crit. Yay! In comes Vespiquen. We may be slower, but attack order shouldn't kill us, I would hope. But even then, we'll use Volt Switch. Oh, good, we are fast this time, so... Volt Switch doesn't kill. Ooh, I may have made a mistake. We may have made a mistake. It's probably going to go for attack order, so we'll send in Lucario. No, it went for defense order. Ah. Which does improve its defenses. Light Screen's finally worn off. That's probably the main reason as to why it didn't work out the way that I would have wanted it to. Yeah, we made a mistake. Oh yeah, Aerial Ace. Doi. We should have remained in Luxray. Actually, since attack... Hang on, attack order and overload with physical. Luxray has Intimidate. I am an idiot. I should have just immediately switched back to Luxray. And just to hope that it... Yeah, it goes over. That doesn't do shit all. So this time we'll use Spark like a sensible person. Okay. Then it eats its berry. Its food. And there's the attack order. Ooh, it critted, but we toughed it out. Ooh. I think now is the right time to fault switch. Yeah, we kill, and we've just got the Drapion left, which means we'll switch over to Torterra for the Earthquakes. Cario wants to naturally learn Dragon Pulse, does it? Ooh. Ooh, do we learn it? Do we learn it? Do we learn it? No, let's not learn it. Anyway, since it's going to be the Drapion, in comes Torterra. No. We just swapped into the Pokemon we wanted to be using. Yep, there's the damage. Murder with the Earthquake. And then we hit Earthquake again, but full restore because this is how the fight goes. We have to use 3 Earthquakes to beat Drapion. And that's how I'm beaten again. Right, now we go into our bag and we'll use max potions. Due to the water ground typings of Quagsire and Wishcash, we need Torterra to get those crits. That's really the only way we'd be able to beat Bertha better. Because other than that, we can just rely on a Shomeril and Palkia otherwise. Oh wait, no, Palkia's weak twice as well because of... No, wait, no, it's not as weak twice as other dragons due to the water typing, but still, it's not a good idea for it to go up against. But... Elite Four's Bertha. We've seen her entire team, so now we just need to be better at dealing with it. Nodded in understanding, then you should understand the strategy should be to crit! Like that! Yeah! Wishing to be praised. I am praising you, Torterra. You are the best. Yeah. Right, now we don't have to deal with anything that the Quagsire does this time round. That's good. And of course, the Wishcash comes in, the other water ground type with hydration, so we can't just throw in a water type at it. But we can Razor Leaf. It can protect itself against it, sadly, but That just means that hopefully we can two-shot it. Yeah, the berry definitely help. Yeah. Ah, fuck off. So Ice Beam murders Torterra just straight up, so that's great. We do not have anything that would be effective against it. Because it's ground, so it's going to have ground type maneuvers. Specifically Bulldoze, so I can't just throw in other Pokemon that are weak to ground. My team is incredibly weak to ground, thinking it through. So, let's throw Palkia in here. It's a shame Torterra's down for the rest of this fight, because Razor Leaf would be useful on all the Pokemon pretty much. And it uses a full restore just to fuck with me more, like, come on, really? Okay, Dragon Pulse does enough damage for it to go to half, and we're faster. Good. We didn't keep Palkia in due to Waterfall, so, yeah. Shame Torterra's not going to get the experience, but oh well. In comes the Sudowoodo. We want to deal with this one fast. So, oh, Surf. Yeah, we have Surf on this, not Waterfall, because Special's better for Palkia. And Surf one shot. Okay, we're in the clear. We are 100% in the clear because Heratass has fucking Sandstream, which does nothing other than cause there to be sand going about. And Golem, which, okay, it has Sturdy. We'll have to remember that that's a factor, but that's fine. It having Sturdy is fine. We can deal with this. One Earthquake should not kill Palkia. It nearly did. Oh god. Full restore! AKA wasting our fucking time. You know what? It's better it's happening not on the Hippowdon. Like, to be fair, Sturdy will always work as long as the Pokemon is at full health. But it's kind of useless because it's like, I'm getting what I would get one shot if it wasn't for Sturdy. I'm going to heal now, so that Sturdy will have to activate. It does nothing but stall, and if there's nothing actually actively taking me down, then it's a bad strategy. And in comes the Hippowdon. We'll stay in with Palkia because might as well. Sandstream will happen. I can't stop that. But we can Surf and just hope for the best in terms of damage. Like one-shotting. So that's useful. And Bertha is now bested. You Pokemon believed in you and did their best to earn you the win. Even though I've lost, I find myself this silly grin. And we made our money back from last time, thankfully. You're quite something, youngster. I like how you and your Pokemon earn the win by working as one. That's what makes you strong. Ahaha! I think that you can go as far as you want. Well, like to the next room, for example. But before we do that, let's revive our Torterra. And use our... Oh, no, that one hasn't been fed because we're on Houndoom. We should be on Palkia and Torterra. Okay, our next trainer is Flint. And he uses the fire typing. So, since he uses fire types, we should do the obvious thing and start with a Shawmuril. In fact, we might even start with a Rain Dance purposely so that fire gets weakened. Believe it or not. But regardless, we're on to the third room. Hey, Flint. Yo, trainer. You had me counting the days on my fingers waiting for you to come. I heard from Fogler what you did in Sunnyshore. You managed to light a fire in that guy's heart again. How could you not expect me to look forward to seeing you in battle? And we enter battle. Because there's really not much else to say. naturally, of course, he uses a Rapidash. Makes sense, it's one of the few fire types in the game that you can actively get, so it makes sense he would have that. You know what, we'll Waterfall, because, yeah, Rapidash is faster, Flame Charge won't hurt us too badly, but he's going to get the speed boosts. We're not going to be outspeeding it at all, so, one shot. Now, will he go straight to his other fire type, or what will he be doing? Lucario levels up. That's useful. Steelix. A steel ground type. Are we sure we're not back in CFLive? Now, as we all know, ground steel, funnily enough, where is that steel typing gone? Oh, there it is. Is weak to fighting ground, fire, and water. Meaning that us, the player, with our water type, can just stay in. Yeah, sure, Steelix is defensive, but we have, well, we also have superpower, I guess. Would be more damaging, actually. 120 base power and superpower, let's go! Oh, God. Those defenses, huh? Oh, we may have just sacked the Azumarill. Oh, well. Iron Tail is murdering us. Okay, that's fair enough. Well, let's send out Palkia. We exert pressure. I don't even know if that actually does anything against AI trainers. Like, obviously against other players, that's like, oh, now my 5 PP move is only able to be used 3 times. No. Instead of 5 times. So, you can see where it might have its use. Regardless, Houndoom levels up and Lopunny. Now, Lopunny's a pure normal type, but before we just go in guns a-blazing, we gotta keep in mind that Lopunny does learn fighting type maneuvers like High Jump Kick and Fire Punch, which isn't a fighting move, but it will hurt us, so yeah, I will switch into Lucario and hope for the best, because it's the best option we've got in terms of pure damage. The alternative would have obviously been a Azumarill superpower, but obviously that can't happen with a Azumarill currently face down in the ground unconscious. We're going to Drain Punch under the assumption it might outspeed. Yeah, outsped. 8 health! Oh god! Maybe Orsphere would have worked. We can't live another High Jump Kick. Like, straight up. High Jump Kick hits, we're dead. Ah, Lucario's down. If Lucario was higher level, would there have been a chance? Possibly. Possibly. It just didn't happen this time. Which means Lopunny gets a bit of our health back. Oh well. So yeah, that happened. We could throw in Houndoom, but that probably wouldn't go too well. Luxray, come on in, you have Intimidate. That will help us. Let's Spark. Hey, we dodged the High Jump Kick, which means Lopunny just kills itself because it keeps going and crashed. Ha ha ha! So we may have gone a little unlucky with the High Jump Kicks there before we put Luxray out. So we use Spark and it fails. But, oh, would you look at that? Drifblim, a Ghost Flying type. Luxray does a good job against this actually, due to having both Crunch and Spark. Minimize. That can be a problem, because that means heightened invasion. We actually did get at least a hit in, so that's good. It uses the berry that it has, okay. So it's 2 more crunches. As long as it doesn't minimize too many times, we'll be fine. Yeah, that's... Oh no, that means its evasion's now on. Ooh, that could be a problem. The Infernape now has a better chance at dodging us with that minimize now applied to it, thanks to the ban pass by Drifblim. However, it's just lowered its defenses, and I'm hoping for a Thunder Wave to hit, so it will be slower. Yippee, it did. Good. Right, this solves that issue a little bit. He probably has another full restore anyway, but it gives us at least a turn where we're faster. Shit, it avoided our attack. Right. This is bad, but Infernape has lowered its defenses to such an extent that I actually believe a Fault Switch is our best strategy. Thinking it through, yeah, Fault Switch is our best strategy. It's paralyzed, can't move, retied in speed. Okay. Ooh, that Fault Switch did so much, but I wanted to keep Luxray alive, so... Right, come on in, Palkia, because you resist fire, so completely. Like, Infernape can't do shit, basically. We are definitely surfing, because even with a full restore, like he just did, that means that the turn is taken up having to deal with that instead, and hopefully... It's got so little defense right now. Actually, Flynn actually has a good strategy there with the Drifblim. Minimize, hope it lives, and cause me to now... How many close combats can you do? Because now it's like, as long as I can hit, Infernape's dead, basically. And that's Palkia dealt with, because I'm now dying horribly. Ah, fuck. We don't have many options here. Torterra has got the luxury of Earthquake. And Infernape has the luxury of Fire Punch. Gets the burn! Oh, and it fights the Earthquake! No! I'm going to lose because of Minimize! I am upset. I am actually upset now. Because the Infernape is dead to fucking white. It's dead to white. Because we actively have... There's just no shot that we miss this much. Thanks, game, because if the reversal hits, we win against the Infernape. It didn't kill! What? I'm annoyed. Yeah, Mach Punch is priority. It kills. Nothing I can do. We lose, we give money to Flynn, and we're overrun by defeat, and so we go back to the Pokemon. Son of fucking why? How did that get in here? So yeah, that happened. That was another attempt done, and lost. We made better progress that time round, true, but at the same time we still lost. Mainly because Minimize occurred. Now we need to be able to take out the Drifblim ASAP, basically. If it shows up, when it shows up, we need to deal with that. So as I showed earlier, our plan of action was to fight the Elite Four, fail, grind, and then try again. We went straight to the try again step, which in a way does give us more experience. So in a way, it is a bit of a grind in and of itself. As we can see, we actually are getting better in terms of our levels. So ultimately, like, Ashuma Will is now stronger, which is good against the Pokemon that it can be good against. It's got special attack up, which we're not really using. So in reality, this is a bad nature of Ashuma Will. Obviously, Torterra, we've got this stat line wise, and it's just Ice Beam kills. It's just weak to ice, and I can't do much about that. Lucario has the speed up, which is useful. Steadfast isn't so useful because I'd rather be hitting Power Gear is actually able to tank a special attack quite well, actually, which is quite nice. Although maybe the special attack would have been better. Houndoom probably would have been better if it had a speed up versus defense up, personally, but not much you can do. Similar with Lux, where we're actually utilizing speed down Pokemon, which actually does hinder us a little bit. So, all in all, I think the only thing I can do is just grind. Which I don't want to do on stream the entire time, because there's nothing interesting about me running around hitting Onyxes for 10 hours trying to get Pokemon to be of a higher level. So this part I will upload, and it will be a attempt at the Elite Four. Next part will 100% be me clearing the Elite Four. I will make that my honor. I will have it on my heart that next time I stream Shining Pearl, our goal will be to beat the Elite Four. I want to go and do other things that don't involve me grinding for hours, so this is the compromise. But hey, I have got a Cold Steel free stream to upload as well, so that's fun. I've got stuff to upload for multiple days now, so that's fun. It's mainly the higher definition processing, so, you know, usual outro stuff for this specific thing. And I will stop the recording. So, for those on YouTube, bye bye.